to Muse Interviews with Shenz. Today I have Lisa May with me, and I'm very excited because she's a pro. She's a pro, and I can't wait to share with you guys her wisdom and just how and you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and let her tell us about who she is. So Lisa May, welcome to the show. Please tell us your expertise and all of that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Excited to be here. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I help online coaches and experts turn their expertise into a predictable, high-income coaching business that gives them the confidence, control, and financial security to scale on their terms. I've been in the online space for coming up on 18 years. So I'm celebrating that. And one of my dogs just apparently decided to join the conversation. So, so I'm super excited to come on and share some of my expertise with you.
Before we get to that, I wanted to ask, like, what inspired you? I mean, 18 years is a long time. What inspired you to start your coaching business?
I had enough of being right-sized and restructured and downsized and laid off and all the fun things that come with being in corporate. So I was in corporate for close to 20 years before I came into the online space. And really, like, language and communication has always been a passion of mine. So I actually began my online journey as a direct response copywriter.
Wow. Wow. That's that. And then quite, that's, some of the people that you've worked with, I've hired them as mentors and coaches and all that good stuff. And that's also one of the reasons why when you reached out to me, I was like, oh, I'm sure that this is the person that, that I want to either just have a conversation, all that good stuff. What makes your coaching stand out in your industry?
While I do coach, I consider myself mainly a business consultant because I can come in, like, a coach is someone that helps you kind of figure out where to find the answers. But a consultant, I'm the person that you hire when you want answers now. You just want someone to show you. And so that's one of the things that helps what I do stand out from any of the other business coaches or mentors out there, or marketing mentors, because I actually show you exactly what you need to do and how to do it. So I think that goes a long ways. I think people are a little coached out at the moment.
Amen.
And they just want answers. It's like, just come in and show me what to do already. Enough with the, find it inside myself or journal on it or whatever. Just tell me what I need to do.
Amen. That's massive. And for me, it's all about taking action. And the fastest way you get there is, get a consultant, right? Amazing. Okay. So one of the ways that you've impressed me so far, and we haven't been, I think it's what, like 4 or 5 weeks since we've known each other.
Yeah. I think it was early January. So this is March, right? So it hasn't been too long since we've known each other.
Yeah, so one of the ways that you've impressed me is how you reached out to me and in the DMs. And tell us, selling in the DMs now, or even reaching out and building a connection in DMs is one of the ways that as entrepreneurs we grow. We not just grow our actual business, but also grow our connection, our network. But unfortunately, a lot of the things in groups, a lot of people are complaining about DMs being salesy, DMs being icky. Now reaching out seems very, it's almost kind of like when someone reaches out to me, the first thing that I think about, oh, they're about to tell me something, right? But when you reached out to me, that was not the first thing I thought. Like when you said hi, all of that, that wasn't my first thought at all. And then when you invited me to the workshop, everything felt very organic, everything. And, and I still want to catch one of your workshops because I am amazed at how you did this. Yeah, tell us. I think I want folks who are listening to take action. So I want, like, what's your best tip, I guess, in making sure that when we do reach out to the DMs, that it does get open, it feels authentic to us and to the receiver and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I would say is the energy behind it and the intention is what's going to set the tone for it. And this took me a long time because, the pressure's on. We need clients, we want clients, we need money, all the good things, right? So the pressure is always there. I got to sell. But when we approach it from that angle, that's when everything becomes salesy. And I mean, obviously the scripts help as well, right? Having a decent DM flow that is not salesy, that takes the kind of the pressure off everyone, and it actually builds a rapport and bonds with people in a way that just breaks the ice, right? I call mine the breakthrough dialogue method. And we're focusing on the intent behind it. We're there to serve. We're not there to sell, right? So serve first and sell second. And I think like this is contrary to what we've been taught since I started in the coaching space. And I've been, right, I started as direct response copywriting, working with some of the OGs in online marketing at the time, but I migrated into the coaching space about 10 years ago. And with that, we've been taught, don't give too much away. You don't want to give everything away, right? So the lead magnets, can't give too much away and all that stuff. But that's coming to me in 2025, that's coming from a lack mindset, and it doesn't work anymore, right? Even we've seen just in the last 6 months how people are buying has shifted significantly, right? There's skepticism in the marketplace. People have been burned. We have a massive trust deficit that we're staring down the barrel of as coaches and consultants because of this. And so a way to overcome this is to focus on serving versus selling. And people can really sense that intent behind it. So if you're a little bit weird or awkward and the DMs are like, right? No, I don't want it. They tune out right away. So that's one of the biggest things that I can share right now, is to really focus on that, the coming in from a place of service and truly taking a genuine interest in people, in order to break the ice, build that rapport, and start the conversation.
Amen. That's all. That's a lot of really good stuff. I can't wait to actually start clipping all of these things.
Yeah, that was a little more than one thing, wasn't it? But
No, but it's perfect, right? It's a lot of really good little sound bites, but like all of it makes total sense. What has been your proudest moment as a consultant?
Oh man, there's so many. The one I worked with a client a few years back where she was kind of in this place where she'd been doing all the things, right? Like we all do, right? We've run the ads, we've tried the funnels and all this stuff, but she was really stuck and plateaued. And within just a couple of days of making a couple of simple shifts for her, we were able to get her to close 8K,
Wow.
Cash collected.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of my proudest moments, really. And another client, I love to share my client wins because, this is a testament to the work that they do.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to triple his launch revenue. We took him to over $500,000.
Wow.
In launch revenue. So that was amazing. That was, a proud mama moment, if you want to say that.
Was this all happening in the DMs as well, or is it?
No, the first one, the first client, she was using the DMs for that. And the second one, it was a combination of strategies, right? He was doing the typical launch funnel, but leveraging DMs in a way to bring people deeper into the conversation.
Right. Because I think what I like about DMing is it brings intimacy, right? And so now it's not just a random conversation on Facebook where, we're commenting on each other's posts. It's, it's actually getting to know you, right? But I think the foot in the door is the hardest thing for a lot of us, is because a lot of the intention is, you get a cold DM and it's like, it's already a sales, like, hey, I want to, or join my group, or, like it's almost like, I don't know you, but I'm going to try and invite you to this thing.
Yeah. The random cold DMs to join somebody's group that or offer that they haven't done any work, right? They don't bother to go look at your profile to see if you meet their qualifications or anything like that, right? The client criteria. And I find that very lazy. It's just lazy, right? To like spend 10 seconds, go look at someone's profile and say, yes, this person looks like a good fit. And then, let's take the conversation a little bit deeper. But
Nice. Amazing. I am so grateful for everything you're sharing. I have one last question. If we need 5 clients for let's say for our service provider listeners or for our coaches that are listening or experts too, if we need 5 clients before the end of March, what are the 3 things that we can do right now to get there before the end of March?
oh yeah, that's a really good one. Work your friends list, right? First of all, we'll back up a bit. Make sure your Facebook profile is optimized, because if you're using Facebook or Instagram to try and get clients, you've got to make sure that you're in a position that when somebody comes there and lands on your profile, they know what you do and can see through the content that you're sharing that, how you help people. So make sure that's optimized, but really work your friends list. Be intentional with who you are accepting friend requests to or sending to, right? Make sure they're ideal clients or potential ideal clients, because you want to stack the deck in your favor. And then, work that friends list. Take it to the DMs, build the connections and the conversations, because even if it doesn't lead anywhere, it might result in other opportunities that you would have missed by not having the courage to go out and just start a conversation with someone. Right? Like, this is you and I, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure. This is how it got started. That's why I'm amazed. That's why, after like that thread, I'm like, I need to get her on my podcast.
And then
I was amazed. Yeah.
Thank you. And anybody that you've had contact with, whether it's in the DMs, whether it's someone that's been commenting and engaging with your posts consistently, anything where they have already come into your world, reach out to them. Start that conversation, take it to the next level, right? The way I do it with the breakthrough dialogue method is a little nuanced and it's a little bit different, but it's once you get the hang of it, it's really opens the door in a natural way, like you've been saying, to take those next steps, whether it's inviting to a workshop or inviting to a sales call or just a free value call, whatever that looks like.
Wow. It's so much good stuff right there. As we wrap up, what is the best advice you'd give to someone who is not doing so well right now?
Learning how to use DMs and leverage social media that way is the fastest path to cash. You don't need a huge following. I know a number of people in my circle that have completely had their profiles shut down, turned around, fired a new one up, and landed a client in the next week.
Wow.
Right. So you don't need a big following. Yeah, you don't need a big following, but you just have to make sure it's the right people and the right process to bring them in.
Wow. Thank you so much. And thank you for, sharing your story, how you got started, how long you've been in this game. I'm sure that you've seen the ups, the downs, how much the technology has changed and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to have you in Muse Interviews.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the chance to get to jam with you a little bit here.
For our listeners who would love to learn more about you, kind of learn more about your expertise, can you tell us where to connect with you?
Absolutely. Right now, Facebook is the best spot. So LM Huby, Huby, on Facebook. I do have Instagram. I'm just trying to bring that back to life a little bit. So I am Lisa May Huby on Instagram.
Share with us your free training.
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned at the beginning, my communication has always been a passion of mine. And so I do a lot of work with content and messaging. And I see so many amazing experts out there that are still sharing, stuck in the tutorial and educational content, and they're stuck in what I call the expertise effect, which creates a block between where they are and their ideal client, really coming across in a way that helps say to their ideal client, hey, I can help you. And so that's what I'm sharing inside the expertise effect free training that you've got linked here.
Yes, I actually share all of your links, including your Facebook link, so that way if people want to reach you there,
Perfect.
they can reach you. I'll also share your Instagram link so you can get more followers, hopefully. And we'll definitely drop the expertise effect link in the show notes. Thank you so much, Lisa, for being part of Muse Interviews. And to our listeners, if you need any help with messaging, DMing, if you need to make more money in March and and just blow out Q1 since maybe 2024 was hard. I heard that a lot. Definitely reach out to Lisa May, and I'll have all the links in the show notes for you guys, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Lisa May.
Amazing. Thank you so much.